William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta approached me. And they said they have a big problem called ICC. That ICC problem is going to jail them. It is going to destroy their past and their future. It is going to take away everything that they have if they are convicted. It will brand their names synonymous to Hitler. They approached me. And they approached me with the view that somehow or another I was going to be able to chart a path for them that would get them to power to get rid of ICC. That is what happened.
And what were you to get in return?
I was to get this in return, and this is what I keep trying to say we had a covenant about. That covenant said this, that if the country saves you, you must save the country. I believed at the time it was a golden opportunity for what we in Kikuyu land call itweka. In other words, a break from the past. That means that with a new constitution and a new generation in power, the game will change. We will no longer go back to the ills of the past. You create something new, because what has been there hasn't quite worked. You must remember, the clashes of 2007 lost 1,400 lives of our fellow Kenyans. We were not going to go back to that sort of mess again, and we had a new template. So saving the country was going to save all of us.
Okay, let me ask you. You say they came to you to help them with the ICC matter.
No, to help them get to power.
Okay, because they had the ICC matter hanging over their heads
Yes.
at the time. But you say they came to you
Yes.
To help them get to power. But then you talk about then the pact being if, you know, the country saves you, you have to do something for the country. But
Yes.
this was, in the beginning, a very personal agreement between you and them.
And that was the arrangement.
All right, and getting them to power meant what exactly? How were you to get them to power?
Helping them first and foremost.
Money?
No.
Did you fund
Money.
their campaign in 2030?
Tell me something. Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta needs my money? No. He doesn't need my money. We all contributed. I contributed a little bit, right? But that is not what makes somebody win. Contrary to what public belief is, it's not money. It's a cause. You develop a cause, and the people buy into this cause. At that time, we sold two things, right? First, there was the unity of the country to take away the ills of tribal fighting. That was critical. Number two, we sold a new generation into power, digital versus analog. And we sold a cause for that growth. Now, that is what gets you to power. So my role in that, maybe they will define it better, but they felt I had the energy, I had the zeal, I had the capacity to be able to help them from 2009 go right up to an election in 2013 and win. In fact, at the time it was 2012. It was then extended. Now, they believed that I had that capacity. I know I had the capacity. And we did it. We succeeded.
Then what happened?
They broke the pact. It was no longer about saving Kenya. It was about themselves. It continued being about themselves. And very early in the administration of the Uhuru regime, by 2014, we were fighting. Principally because they broke that pact. We were three of us in the room. I even still have today the MOU of that government, the original. I have it. And the essence of it, they broke very early.
You've never made that public.
No, it was a promise I made to them. I'd never make it public, unless need be. They didn't even trust themselves with the original. And I'll never break that promise.
So why talk about it now if you're not going to talk about it?
I've been talking about it for the longest time.
Yeah, but why speak up about it?
Why speak up about it? Because you've asked me a question. You've asked me, what is the genesis of this?